Well, hey there team, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a bit more Hardspace Shipbreaker on the main playthrough account. What are we looking at here? Oh, so close to that 600 million mark. We might be able to knock it over today. 6 million in a shift? Oh, I've seen stranger things than that. 3,000, no, we're still good at, well, we're on to the last piece of equipment, I believe, which is the 19,000. Yeah, okay, cool. So that's not happening anytime soon, but we do want that raw LT more than anything. To buy out that cutter will really help our earning potential, to be perfectly honest. So getting on these ships is the way to go. I think, like, I've enjoyed my time with the mackerels. I've enjoyed the new versions of them, and that's fantastic. Again, my complaint still stands. The game needs to incentivize me to go back to those smaller hulls, right? And perhaps with weekly quests that have you look for a specific piece of equipment, or, you know, maybe they should introduce a treasure chest sort of item, right? Like some sort of storage cabinet that can be opened and who knows what's in there. Or even treat the ship like a giant treasure chest as well, right? So like, you open it up and who knows what's in there. But this might be stuff later on down the track, because at the moment they don't have a lot of stuff for the interiors. I know they've got the new Gecko hybrid thing coming up soon, the thin one. Apparently it's going to have all these science equipment things in there as well, so we'll see. But at the moment, it's mostly just Gecko City, right? And I absolutely despise pulling things out of the station hopper. I don't like pulling the core out of it. I love these. I love the heavy cargo, and we'll go for the very hard, because presumably what few work orders we can knock over will be way more tasty pay-wise on the very hard setting. I'm assuming. Yeah. Oh my goodness. There are some big points in here. Rail guide. Nice. Bloody. I'll buy a key. All right. Reactor. That nanocarbon though, oof. Salvage armor plate? Okay.
Your log pressure level.
Yeah, this is a bit more my pace, man. We'll just have to get better at triaging the situation, you know?
Pressure level decreasing.
Salvage shipping crate 12. That's a big one.
Air pressure level decreasing.
The nanocarbon is the big ticket. Getting the core out, I mean, is just good practice anyway. Let's see if we can sort out the cooling problem this time. Not really sure what happened that last time.
Your log pressure levels dropping.
Alright, it's an airlock, of course. Alright, let's get this core out. But we really want to get that nanocarbon thing as well. I'd be curious. Should be able to knock that in a shift. You know what? I'm going to do the lap up and back. I'm going to do it now. Give things a chance to start floating away. Do-do-do-do-do. We are doing pretty good so far, I'd say. Come on. What just happened there? I've gone up the inside of this thing. There we go. I know I said I was going to get the core out, but I'm making a bit of space first.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Oh, what did I just do there? Oh, for crying out loud, could you stop?
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Right, we went for a bit of a drift there. What even was that?
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Object accepted for processing. Credit.
Move, you bastard.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Oh wow, they're sticking together. Sort of, maybe.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
That thing just doesn't want to move, does it?
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
See, now that tack cut didn't compromise either of those pieces. You know? Makes you wonder. God, I feel like I haven't done one of these in a while. Alright. Time to do it. Let's do the coolant. See if it bloody pulls the bullshit on me like that other time. Pull this off for good measure. That can fuck off. That can get out of here. Alright, I spy with my piggy eye. 3. Alright, there we go.
Reactor meltdown triggered.
Yeah.
Action urgently required.
Come on. Yeah, that's the way. Just bully your way out, big fella. Ooh. It's quite the spark there. Nice.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
How far are we off for nanocarbon? Oh, Christ, we're not even close.
Caution. Tether supplies are low.
Yeah. Oh, shit, what am I doing here?
Got about 5 minutes left in this shift, Cutter. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Weaver out.
Got the wrong side. Oh man, there's so much to do. What the fuck, man?
346-52. Your vital signs have been locked.
I can't understand the physics in this sometimes.
Welcome to Vendatron
All right.
9000. Thank you for your purchase. Thank you for your purchase.
So apparently there's a... Yeah, look at this. It's glitched out. Wait, what the actual fuck is this bullshit? Oh, it killed me because of it. Well, there we go. Chalk that up to a glitch, team. That thing just physics forced me back because it decided not to be registered in the underneath. You definitely don't want to move, do you? Oh, now you do. Okay. If the furnace doesn't eat you. Right, so that one went in, and this is still our nanocarbon amount. Holy fuck. It's like it needs all the nanocarbon. Yeah, so this is a good argument for the multiple shift complaint that I've had. Just really lucrative LT points. That you can only get by completing work orders that require more than one shift.
Valuable object. Credits awarded.
It's clever. They got me. Grab that while we're at it.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
What the fuck happened there?
Account credit applied.
Okay. It's such a shame. I don't mind things going wrong when you do an error or whatever, but there are definitely some weird glitches as well. And like, well, I guess maybe that was from me letting the fuses pop. Something went wrong upstairs. I'll give it that. But generally speaking, like, I only die, like, just before then. I died because of a glitch, right? Because the physics of it didn't detect in there, and I pushed from miles away, and it pushed me backwards and killed me.
Salvage deposit accepted.
And
credits transferred.
it's a shame. I would love the game to be in a place where you die because of maybe like a mistake or like taking a risk or whatever, like, but to be perfectly honest, you know, we've got our rhythm and we only die when the game's physics misbehave. I mean, it's something to whinge about, I guess. Let's get these regulators. We're not going to get that nanocarbon, sadly.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Time is winding
I might have to consider actually doing
deep and let's finish strong.
multiple shifts, you know? Because, you know, for the most part, there's been no reason to do 2 shifts.
Salvage secured.
Everything about this game is
Applied.
infinitely more efficient if you just do it in 1. But, yeah, the LT farm might be worth doing for 2. Now, having said that,
Salvage
it's only for
deposit
1
accepted.
item,
Credits transferred.
and we're not in a screaming hurry. Like, it's still not a big enough incentive. Given that we've pretty much maxed out all of our certification. Are you fucking serious? It smashed into one of the containers down there. Oh, no. But, yeah, the fact that we're, like, at the end of the certification, completed everything, it's sort of like, whatever. I'll just keep doing single shift. Like, the incentive to spread it out would be better if we were more incentivized to get LT beyond just the one last unlock that I'm going to inevitably get anyway. Yeah. But that's all just going to come down to sort of balance. At the moment, it's a whole bunch of early access content. Not enough. But still with that full, you know, $1 billion gameplay loop. You know, by now, I suppose in the full release by now, we would have gone through so many different ships and this, that, and the other. But, you know, so it's hard to really complain about it too much. Having said that, I don't usually give many games a pass on early access personally, because I'm firmly of the position, if you're asking the consumer for money, right, it's not even investment. Like, a lot of people pay off early access as like an investment thing, but if it was an investment, you would go to an investor's brief, they would show you maybe a demo of the game and explain the mechanics, and then you'd put your money down and you wouldn't play it until full release years later, right? That's how investment would work. Instead, what you're actually doing is you're paying full price to play the game, and then they're relying on, essentially, let's be honest, your free labor of feedback and bug systems, as opposed to paying actual QA and testers and that sort of stuff, which is what you're supposed to do generally. They're basically using people as free labor while they pay for the game. So I am still very skeptical of the early access trend. I don't mind it existing, but it needs to be repackaged and looked at. I think culturally it's just accepted too much. This one's fine, but I'm just getting on my sort of rant about, look, if it's not feature complete, like, if you can pay the money and you can have fun and you can do a value proposition in your mind and go, yeah, that was worth it, and that's fine, that's okay. But anyone that ever uses the excuse of, oh, but it's early access, to defend anything, I don't think is acceptable. I just don't, because early access has become something else in our culture, and it's such a shame. I kind of wish it didn't exist. Instead, what they should probably do is stuff like, even though I have no interest in being part of it, because I have no interest in investing in a game's future at this point, but they've got like Fig and all that, where you're essentially, you buy in as like a mini investor in that. That's what it should be. That's, if you really want early access to be what it's supposed to be, but it's, you know, it says it's one thing, but it's actually tricking people into, like I said, being like free labor, then you shouldn't get the game until release. It should be like Kickstarter and all that. But even Kickstarter, they tend to give you early builds and all that sort of stuff. It's like, no. believe in the project, believe in the pitch, give them the money, and that's it. Instead, and like I said, for the most part, most early access ventures are okay. You know, it's fine. It's within a sort of band of reasonable sort of quality of product at point price when you pay. But we are being flooded by the other 90% of just shit shovelware early access. Anywho, it's a bit of a rant. I don't love it. I know I'm not the only one, but I would just say, before anyone jumps to defend early access, consider that what I'm suggesting is conceptually what early access has become now is not what it probably should be or what it even started out to be. It's now become a way to turn a quick buck and shovel out something half finished and use that excuse to defend its poor quality. It puts it beyond reproach. You know, people will give it a pass because it's early access. And it's like, well, no, it shouldn't be that at all. The fact that that's been used as a cultural sort of pillar of the gaming community now, that we give early access games a pass, is exactly why we've got so many shit early access shovel games. Anyway, just a thought. But this doesn't come into that category. I think this game's perfectly fine. It's got perfect amount of content anyway. Like, I obviously am looking forward to having more ships and all that sort of stuff, but I guess I'm looking at less as an early access game and more of a almost games as a service. I know you're not allowed to say that sort of stuff, but a lot of games are doing that sort of thing where they update it after launch. You know, you Sea of Thieves and all that. I guess it's almost an MMO thing that's come across to the mainstream, where maybe once a month you get a bit of a content update, or once every couple of months or something like that, and that's cool. And I like that. I like that concept better. So I see this more as a fully released game. They're patching issues, and that's fine. Games are going to have bugs. The more people you play, the more bugs you're going to find. And then adding content over time to the package, sort of having it as a game as a service. That's sort of how I see it. So yeah, and that's probably what I would say a good early access game is. Anyway, bit of a rant, but I don't know, I'm curious what other people have to say. Let me know what you think. We might just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.